What's the story, Morning Glory? What is the word, hummingbird? Thank you so much for clicking on my channel and for joining me for this really quick little video. Just some random thoughts that I've been having about some stuff that's been trending on social media. So this is not some deep dive into the details and the particulars of these stories. It's just my random thoughts and opinions. First up, JeannieMai and Young Jeezy. So Young Jeezy evidently has filed for divorce from JeannieMai. They got married around March of 2021. So they've been married a little bit over 2 years. They have a beautiful baby girl together. When I read this on TMZ, I was shocked that Jeezy had filed for divorce from JeannieMai, because the way that JeannieMai talked about their relationship, how they met, fell in love, got married, it seems like, she talks about it like it's a fairy tale. And I was just really like flabbergasted on hearing about this. So TMZ, the blogs or whoever, they dug deep into this, and they claim that in the divorce petition that Jeezy filed, it said that they were living in a bona fide state of separation. The marriage was irretrievably broken and with no hope of reconciliation. So it sounds like Young Jeezy is done with JeannieMai. Now, JeannieMai, we all know her from the morning talk show, The Real. She was on there with Lonnie Love, Adrian something or other from the Cheetah Girls, and also Tamara. Not Tia, but Tamara. So, or was it Tia? I think it was Tia, one of the twins. So that's where I know JeannieMai from. And I remember when she was on The Real, there was some controversy there as well when she was married to her former husband. I think it was said that when she was married to her former husband, they ended up filing for divorce and breaking up because I think JeannieMai did not want to have children. And for him, having children was a deal breaker because he wanted kids and she didn't. And that was one of the things that led to their divorce. And I think he was the one that ended up filing divorce from her. So here we have her with a second marriage, and Young Jeezy, files divorce. So here's another husband that has decided to leave her. What is JeannieMai doing? What is going on with JeannieMai that these husbands of hers want to divorce her? But you know what? We'll probably never know. But I really was shocked to hear them getting a divorce, because JeannieMai, the way she talked about that marriage, she talked about it like it was ordained by God himself. Now, I remember JeannieMai, something else that shocked me about her was how she was so quick to have a baby with Jeezy, but never wanted to have a baby with her ex-husband. And okay, people can change their mind. Maybe you see something in your new husband that you didn't see in your ex-husband that kind of makes you want to parent a child with him. Okay, fine. And I remember her telling a story on her YouTube channel, how her baby, how she was so in tune and connected with her child, even while she was still pregnant with her. And she tells this story because I think in real life, she had like a very traumatic childhood. And she tells the story about how she was having a dream. And in this dream, I think she was a child. I don't really know if she was a child or an adult, but somebody was after her and they were trying to hurt her. And I think it was somebody that she trusted. So it was somebody that was chasing her in this dream. And so she ends up hiding in the closet, and the person, knows where she's at. And so now they found her and they're coming after her. And in the dream, she was so scared. Her heart was like beating out of her chest. And as she was sleeping, she could feel her baby move, and the movements of the baby woke her up. And so she tells this story how her child probably has sensed that she was, under some type of distress and started moving around in her belly to wake her up. And so these are the stories that she tells about, motherhood. And she also tells these very glowing, heartfelt stories about her and Jeezy's relationship. In fact, a couple of days ago, she had posted something on her social media basically praising Jeezy for his book that he wrote, which ended up on the New York Times bestsellers list. So this is just a few days ago. So she's always painting this picture that they have this relationship that is so meaningful, and they're connected and their souls are connected and they're each other's soulmates, and this child that was put in their life to enrich their love. This is how she talks, on her YouTube channel. So I was thoroughly surprised and shocked when Jeezy filed for divorce. And men filed for divorce from their wives all day, every day. But I don't know. It just kind of seems like when a man files for divorce, it's kind of like, it's a done deal. Sometimes a woman can do it as a ploy to try to get her man back or try to fix her marriage or something, kind of like warning him that I'm willing to leave you if you don't change. But I think when a man does it, I think he's done. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know. Maybe we'll never know. Moving on from there, I want to talk about Halle Bailey. So Halle Bailey, the newest Disney princess, she played the Little Mermaid. A lot of controversy was surrounding her about her playing the new Little Mermaid because she's African American, and a lot of people didn't want to see that. We're not used to that, etc. She's also the sister of Chloe Bailey, who has a lot of controversy around her because she does a lot of risque stuff. Her music videos are very risque. She plays these parts in these shows where she does a lot of risque things. And so people are like, are you only going to be known for your sexuality? Are you ever going to be known just for your art? I don't have a problem with either one of these girls. Okay. I think they're doing their thing, trying to make it out there in Hollywood, and they know how to play the game. Fine. They were both discovered by Beyonce. They're kind of like Beyonce's protege. So they both blew up and they're doing really, really great in their careers. So Halle Bailey, like I said, she just got off doing The Little Mermaid. Well, rumor has it, the streets are talking, it's all out there on social media, that she is possibly pregnant by her boyfriend, who is a rapper, and he goes by the name of DDG. I have no idea who this person is. I never heard of him. I didn't even know Chloe was in a relationship. Not Chloe, Halle. I didn't even know that Halle was in a relationship. So supposedly she's pregnant. They were both invited to the MTV 2023 Video Music Awards. And there's pictures of her when she was not on stage, like her walking about or going from the car to the building or wherever. There's these candid photos and videos of her. In my opinion, she has an obvious bump. In my opinion, she does look pregnant, especially since you can tell that she was trying to cover her belly. For example, the dress that she wore on stage was very loose and flowing. It did not hug her in any way, while her sister next to her had a, body hugging, curve hugging type of dress. When she took photos, okay, there was a photo of her backstage at the VMAs where she was standing up, but she had her clutch strategically placed in front of her belly. There was another picture of her sitting down with her legs crossed. Evidently on her social media, she's singing a song and she's sitting down with her legs crossed, in a way trying to like hide her belly. So in my personal opinion, I think the girl is pregnant. People are in an uproar. I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know if it's because of her boyfriend, because supposedly the boyfriend's ex-girlfriend has been, sniffing around, and maybe he's been going back and forth between Halle and the ex, or the ex wants him back, or because the ex has posted a whole bunch of stuff online, kind of like indicating that maybe she's still messing around with this guy. I'm not really sure. That he got with Halle because she's very passive. She's very passive, quiet, like he could do whatever he wants to do and she's not going to make a big deal about it or something. This is what the ex-girlfriend is implying, that, you got with the girl that wasn't going to really check you on anything, and that's why you're with her, and to kind of allow him to kind of still roam the streets and do whatever. That's what the streets are saying. I have no idea about that. So my thing with her being pregnant, first of all, let me just say this, because I know that the pregnancy police are going to probably come after me. It doesn't matter. I don't care that she's pregnant. She's a grown woman. She's an adult. She can have a baby with whoever. She can have as many babies as she wants. It's not my problem. Nothing is coming out of my bank account to take care of her kids. So it doesn't matter to me about her having these children. But my thing is, these celebrities put a lot of energy in covering up their bumps. And I'm like, why don't you just be free with it? Eventually, if you're going to keep the baby, it's all going to come out that you were with child. So why go through the energy and the effort of covering up your belly with your clutch and wearing these loose fitting clothes and hoping and praying that nobody's going to see anything? Because once you step outside your house, you're out there. The paparazzi is going to come after you. Regular, random, average people are going to be coming after you, taking pictures of you covertly when you're at the grocery store, when you're at the post office, when you're just casually walking to your car. There's going to be people all over the place trying to snap a picture of you, trying to catch the bump. Just be free with it instead of trying to do all of these things to try to hide the bump. I just don't understand, because eventually people are going to know that you had a baby. Now, some might say, well, they don't want it to be known that they're pregnant because maybe they're going to be overlooked for certain projects. If, producers or casting directors or whoever know that they are pregnant, they're going to be overlooked. They're not even going to bother with them. Okay, fine, but that's the price that you pay. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to go to a job interview. And the thing is, even if you hide the fact that you're pregnant and you get hired on for a role, eventually they're going to find out, and they're probably going to be more upset with you that you didn't tell them than if you would have told them, because maybe they would have worked it out with you. Maybe that's what they're going to say. They're going to say, well, if you only would have told us, we would have worked around you having a baby. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I don't know. So I just don't understand why it has to be you have to put so much energy into hiding your bump. And also, if you don't want nobody to know, just stay home. Just stay home. And I know she had an obligation with the VMAs to show up, and I think her and her sister were presenting. I don't think they performed. I think they were presenting. I know there was an obligation to do this. She was probably under contract to do this. I get it. I understand. So then just let the belly breathe. Just be out there with you and your belly, you and your cute bump. Just be out there with it, because eventually people are going to know. I just don't understand why we have to go through the effort and the energy of hiding the bumps and placing your clutch in front of your belly and wearing certain things. It's just too much. It's just way too much. Because you would think that, not every woman, but I'm thinking that a lot of women, when they're pregnant, they want to enjoy the pregnancy. They don't want to have to, whenever they're outside of their home, have to worry about covering it up. You want to put your hand on your belly. You want to wear comfortable clothes. You want to be free and just, I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. Moving on from there, Tiffany Haddish. So Tiffany Haddish is out there acting a complete fool. So this was also, I think, at the VMAs. Was it the VMAs or was it the Emmys? Was it? I can't remember. At some event, she's out there, they're backstage, and she sees Shakira. And there's a whole bunch of people, there's an ocean of people. She sees Shakira from a distance, and she just starts yelling her name. Shakira, at the top of her lungs, yelling out this woman's name, following her. I guess she's trying to get a picture of her, trying to get her. Shakira just kept on walking. If there's footage out there of Shakira turning around and acknowledging her, I have not seen it. From what I saw, Shakira just kept on walking. I don't know if Shakira did not hear her or was ignoring her. I don't know what was going on. But Tiffany Haddish was out there screaming at the top of her lungs. And it was just, I'm looking at this why? Tiffany Haddish has this thing where she wants to play this role of fangirling, just being completely in awe of certain celebrities that I guess she admires. And it's old. That bit is so old and tired. And Tiffany, you have made it. Okay, you are a celebrity. People are seeking you out to work with you. You have made it. Okay, you don't have to play this role of, I've just entered the world of Hollywood and I'm just so starstruck by all these celebrities that I'm seeing and I just can't believe it. You're over that. We're over that. It's done. It's over. You've made it. You're a celebrity. I don't know if she's an A-lister or a B-lister, but she's up there. You've made it, girl. Just have your people contact her people to have a photo opportunity or a meetup or have lunch with her or whatever. You don't have to be acting crazy like that. I don't know if she was intoxicated and that's why she was acting like that. And if she was, I'll give her a pass. But if she wasn't and she was in her right state of mind and she thought this was a good idea, then that's really sad. You don't have to play that role anymore. You can be your normal, regular self because, Tiffany, we have seen you behave. Okay, we have seen you behave. You don't have to play the role that you played in the movie Girls Trip. Life is not Girls Trip, okay? Life is, acting your normal self. And this is not this is not your normal self. Her shouting and yelling and just being out, it was just crazy. So the photos that I did see online of Shakira and whoever she was with, Tiffany Haddish was definitely in the photo, but I guess she photobombed it because all you could see was her head poking up from the lower corner of the damn picture. So I don't know. I don't know if they had an opportunity to take a picture together, but what I saw looked like Tiffany was photobombing. It's just delayed, late, tired, over, done, expired, Tiffany. You can act normal. We've seen you act normal. You're acting real normal when you're being sued for that inappropriate whatever that was, movie that you did with those minors. You were acting very normal when the paparazzi was catching you and you were responding. So we know that it's in you to act normal. Is there anything else on my list? Okay, I talked about Tiffany, JeannieMai, and Jeezy. And I think that's it. And Miss Halle Bailey. I think that's it. Random thoughts, y'all. Just my random thoughts and opinions. This is not a deep dive. I'm not a journalist. I'm not a reporter. Okay, I'm not upheld to a certain standard of fact checking. Just my random thoughts and opinions. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. On your way out, please don't forget to rate the video if you like this content. Subscribe to my channel. I'll definitely talk to you later. Bye.